Oh, hi, Zelda. Bye, Zelda. Zelda, we'll see you again in a second there. Hello, Catitude, Ruth, Connie, Debbie. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, one. Hello, all. Hope you all are doing well tonight on this Tuesday evening. We got, of course, Mr. Maximus here, looking dramatic. But he is with a friend tonight, with Zelda. We got a little side story on Zelda here that we'll go to in a moment. All in good time. Hello there, Kristen. How you doing tonight? Mr. Maximus is looking forlorn and dramatic, as always. All right, so where to begin? I do have a lot to unpack here. We'll start with Max here. So, hello there, Linda. Hello there, Tranquil. Hope you all are doing well on this Tuesday. Hope all of your kitties are doing well. With Mr. Maximus, the last time we left, because I wasn't live on Saturday, is he got blood work, and his blood work came out clean. So, nothing going on really with his blood work. He will have a biopsy. Hi, Zelda. I'm going to get to you soon, honey. He will have a biopsy on this upcoming Monday to help identify if there is something going on, obviously. Autoimmune disorders, cancer, all that good fun stuff. Now, he has been given the same food. We've been able to get him on a duck diet, not duck donuts. Sorry, it's a bad joke. But duck diet with Blue Buffalo. He seems to have taken well with that. Hello there, Bruce. Hope you're doing well. And that's all we've been feeding him is duck. So, he has a biopsy scheduled for Monday. He has an ultrasound for his tummy because of some of his throwing up, but he hasn't thrown up in a few days. We have an ultrasound also sometime, I want to say in December. Can't say exactly, but I think it's in December. Hello there, Liz. So a biopsy, what they're going to do, Liz, they're going to take a chunk of his skin and they're going to just run to see what might be going on. It's going to rule out like autoimmune disorders, cancer, things like that. Oh, in this scab here, this one, I know it looks nasty. It looks nasty probably on the camera for sure, but this fell off, and I'm gonna get a bit of an up close. So just warnings. Hello there, Phil. How you doing? Bruce, thank you for the little gifts. I appreciate it. It looks bad, but it really actually is looking pretty good. You can see there's some healthy skin going on here. So that one fell off. Hello there, Nash. How you doing, Nash? Nash, it is late out there in the UK, but I appreciate you joining us. So it's starting to kind of look like this one, this first one. Let me kind of go back here again. And then the other one. Let me try to get out of the light, give you all a good visual. You can see there is some healthy skin going on like above my finger. And you can see there is a scab that is Maximus that is starting to form as that one as well. So we have a biopsy in about a week or so, and then we have an ultrasound sometime in December. Hopefully, with the biopsy, we can rule out other things, like I said, autoimmune issues, cancers, and lean more and more towards some sort of food allergen or environmental allergen. Hello there, Judy. Kristen, I will get to your question there in a second. That is more to unpack. It's going to be a bit of a busy live stream. I do have a lot to go over here. Judy, hello, Judy. If you are new, hello. You hope he gets better. I appreciate that, Judy. He's sad because he's in this room right now, Judy. He doesn't like being in this room. So that's why he always looks a little pathetic and a little dramatic, as you can see. Okay, Kristen, to answer your question, oh, hello there, Zach. Uh, um, Kristen, to answer your question about the job, I actually had to leave it. Friday was my last day at that job because, unfortunately, there is a smell that's associated with the job that permeates on fabric, on clothing, and things like that. My wife, during the week last week, even with orientation, onboarding, she started to smell it and get headaches and get facial pain and get facial redness, and her skin was starting to tighten up, and she started to get breathing issues as well. So she forced me to quit. No, it's just not working anymore. Hello to the people that came in. Hello to Margot. Hello, Margot. Hello to David. Hello to Summer. Hope you all are doing well. Bentley, if I sub, can I get a shout out? Nah, probably not. I don't really do shout outs, Bentley. Nothing personal. I just usually don't do that kind of thing. That's not this kind of channel. I'm sure there's other channels that do that, but not really me. Zach, the job is I was working for a clinical research company called Charles River, helping basically maintain and breed mice and rats for research, in a nutshell. So, hello there, Rosemary. You've been listening and making coffee. Awesome. Catitude, my wife, not my wife, my mom said the same thing, as far as that goes. On the good news, I do already have some potential jobs upcoming, kennels and PT places and things like that. So, Nash, that sounds crazy. It was crazy. And we also had to throw away fabric as well. When we get into Rosemary's room, you're going to see she has new blankets because her blankets kind of got the smell on them, and we tried washing them, and then it got into our washing machine, and we had to clean out our washing machine. It was a big mess. Huge mess. Huge mess. It was quite irritating. Bentley, you like the cause. Well, awesome, Bentley. That's cool. Hello there, Andrew. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Bruce, so they use mice and rats for research for meds. Yes, correct, Bruce. That is correct. Hello there, John. Hope you're doing well tonight. Phil, exactly. That's how you got to think. One door closes and another one opens. Absolutely. For those who just popped in, John, Rosemary, I just want you to take a look if you want to at Max's wounds, which are healing. It looks a little rough on camera, but believe me, it looks better in person. So that's kind of what's going on with Max. He has a biopsy and he has an ultrasound in the future. So that's what's going on with Max. That's what's going on with work. Next. You'll notice Zelda over here, right? Hello there, Dennis. Hope you're doing well. Hello there, Maya. I don't know if I said hello to you or not, but hello. You might have just popped on. Trying to keep up with chat. Chat's moving kind of quick, but I'll do my best to keep up with everybody. So you're like, Zelda, Max, why are these two cats in the same room, right? So unfortunately, over the weekend, Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Zelda, we had to take to the emergency vet. The reason why is she took a tumble. Zelda is like 20, for most of you do know. Hi, Zelda. I'm talking about you. I am. So she is stubborn on occasion, and we do have the stairs, right? Most of you have seen the stairs that we have on the side of the bed. She climbs up the stairs, right? But sometimes what she does is, instead of going down the stairs, she will either jump on the coffee table, which is only a few feet, and then jump to the floor, Worse, she will jump from the nightstand, which isn't as quite high as this desk there, but she'll jump from the nightstand down to the floor. Now, because of her age and because she's a little clumsy, she more recently has been falling off of the nightstand or falling off of the bed. Maybe somebody's been pushing her, maybe Yoda, because Yoda is a bit of a punk, as some of you know from time to time. But she took a fall, and when she tried to like kind of walk, she couldn't. She was favoring her right paw, her front right paw. And it was like just like she just had it up in the air, like, really favoring that paw and not putting any weight on it. So I'm like, did she break her paw? Did she fracture her paw? Liz, is there carpet on everything? No, downstairs there is no carpet. Everything except for downstairs and the bathrooms, though, Liz. All of upstairs bedrooms, the stairs, that's all carpet. But everything downstairs, there's no carpet. But like I said, I was wondering, hello there, Mega Kitty. I was wondering, did she break her paw? Did she fracture something? So we took her in. The emergency vet did an exam. They kind of like moved her paw, they moved her wrist, they moved her shoulder, they moved her elbow, and they noticed she was not really having any like issues. She wasn't crying or anything, but she was flinching when they were moving her elbow. So they suspect that she might have like sprained, strained, did something to her elbow. Um, we were asked if we wanted to do an x-ray. We declined it just based off of what the vet was telling us, that they don't suspect it was a fracture. And even if we do an x-ray, and if it's not a fracture, it's just going to show that there's some ligament damage. There's really nothing that can be done about it because of where it is. It's in the area where even like trying to put like a cast or a mold or something, it's just not going to work, unfortunately. If it was like down here, it would be okay, or if it was like up here, but where the elbow is, it's just a bad spot. So, what did we do? They gave us some pain medication, basically cat morphine, already giving her gabapentin, as well. So we've been going back and forth between gabapentin and cat morphine, giving her a dose or a shot every 12 hours. She's not any worse, thankfully. Mega Kitty, she sounds like she knows. Yes, cats are very smart. Hello there, M. Shiver Foxy. This is Rosemary. I'm sorry. This is Zelda. Zelda. Losing my mind. I'm losing my mind one day at a time. Who recently fell off the table. We suspect they're M. And she's 20, by the way. So she's a tough old lady. And but she's doing okay. Yeah, Justin, exactly, Rosemary, just like your Justin. But how is Justin doing anyways, Rosemary? Is he doing better? So unlike Justin, Rosemary, Zelda's like 20, Justin's like what, 6 months? Rosemary. That's why I'm saying Rosemary, because I'm seeing your name, Rosemary. Anyways, I will pet her. Molly, cat morphine, question mark. Cats don't have souls, they have lives. I'm not sure what that comment means, but okay. She's got a good purse going on still. Justin is doing great. It was his back left tibia. Okay. But anyways, that's the story of what's going on with Miss Zelda and with Handsome over here, who hopefully his face has stopped falling apart now. It's Miss I keep on wanting to call you Rosemary. Hello there, Kitty King. How you doing? Kitty King, would you like to see Max's face? It's a little rough looking, but it's doing better, but it is a little rough looking. Overall, he seems like he's doing better as well. Let me see. Margot, the whole thing of cats and 9 lives goes back to medieval times. This one, M. Shiver, this is Max. As you can see, he's got some wounds on his face. He's got a couple, right? They're suspecting, and we're in the process, M, of figuring out what's going on with him. He's going to have a biopsy just to see if he's got any kind of cancer or any autoimmune disorders going on. We're suspecting it's food allergies. And yes, food allergies can do this to a cat. It can basically kind of like rupture and little like circular kind of wounds. He's got one on that side. He's got one. Maxie, you gotta move your face. He's got one on the other side as well. So that's what's going on with Mr. Maximus. Cindy, be careful with gabapentin. Not sure if it affects cat as it does people. The withdrawals are terrible. Yes, ma'am, I do understand. We are very careful with all of these medications that we have, Cindy. We have 9 cats, Cindy. We're kind of like a cat pharmacy, essentially. I can show you a bathroom and all the drugs in it. I won't today, but we have tons of medications. Hello there, Hannah. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Mr. Maximus? You got the belly rub. We got the belly rub. You want to go purr? I know. Hello there, Betty. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Max, he just wants to be the Phantom of the Opera this winter. Connie, I have worked in animal hospitals. I worked in a couple. It is something that I'm looking into doing. I've already, thrown out some applications, and we'll kind of go from there. But yes, I've done that. I've done quite a few things, really. I mean, animal care, teaching, physical therapy. Do you know if it hurts Max, since he's literally losing small chunks of his face? He's not losing his face. He's losing just the upper layer of the skin and the fur. Now, we do have pain medication for Mr. Maximus as well. It's more so itchy more than anything. So we did have a cone on him at one point in time, but it seemed like the cone made it worse. And he's acting like his normal self. Now, I will say cats are very, those who live with cats, nobody owns a cat around here. If you own a cat, then I'm sorry, you don't. You don't own a cat. You live with a cat. They own you. But cats are masters of hiding things, as you all know, or as most of you know. Bruce, is the fur going to grow back? We think so, Bruce. Right, so, come on, Maxie. Let me bring you over here for a second. So, Bruce, this was like the first one right here. It started up top. Hello there, Cersei. Let me, Maxie, come here. It started up like right here, Bruce, right? And you can already see there is some, like he's starting to have a little bit of hair growth come back there as well. But anyways, yeah, so Cersei, how is Trooper doing? It's been a while since I've talked to you about Trooper. Hope he's doing well. Kitty King, I had a cat that had a bad spider bite, and he had chunks of skin missing, and antibiotics cleared it up. Yeah, KK, he's been on antibiotics for about a month or so. Phil, great question about the paw booties. We gave them a try, and guess what? He just flipped them right off. So, what, actually, Phil, since we've taken the cone off, his grooming and scratching and all that stuff is decreased amazingly. So he's doing much better without the cone, actually. Sir Mogwai, I own a cat. He don't own me. Well, that's okay. We'll agree to disagree there, sir. But that's okay. You can't own an animal. All good, though. But I would be careful though with what you say there, Sir Mogwai. Eventually, one of these moderators might kick you out if you get too crazy with what you're saying. Just letting you know, or I'll eventually take care of it myself. I usually try to get people to. You can kind of see Rosemary. It's not Rosemary. Zelda. She kind of got a bit of a bigger limp going on there, um, but it's not terrible. It comes and goes. Yeah, rest Lucy. So Max is. I think he's enjoyed his company. Max, you got like Fox series going on there right now, buddy. Hello there, Jesse. Jesse, right now, Zelda is not jumping. We're limiting her mobility. We're limiting her movement as much as we can. Em, how many cats do we live with? I love as you answer that question. We live with 9. We live with 9. We advocate for these felines. We fostered like 50 or 60 kittens, and we donate also, M, if you are new here. I think you're new here. We donate all of our channel money. So whatever we own, we give out to charity, cat rescues at the end of every month. We normally do about $300 each month is what we average. It goes to about 4 or 5 different charities each month. Cersei Trooper isn't doing okay. He is playing right now. He's on 2 antibiotics. The stupid pharmacy gave him bubblegum flavored medications. Very weird. Hello there, Lewis. How you doing, Lewis? Lewis, to keep you up to speed, to get you up to speed. Lewis on Max, and I got a story on Zelda as well. Max is well, one of his big scabs fell off. This one right here, and he's got another one over there. But Lewis, we seem like he's doing better. He's got a biopsy, Lewis, scheduled for Monday to check to make sure this isn't like cancer, autoimmune disorder, stuff like that. And then he's got an ultrasound scheduled in about a month or so. So that's kind of where we are. Hello there, Andrew. DLS. How you doing? Cersei, he hates the meds, and Bass, but Trooper is becoming more affectionate with you. Awesome. You got to build that connection, Cersei, and I know you do such a good job with it, with all the kitties that you help through the years. So, very good. And then, Lewis, I also have a little bit of a story. Let me go over to Zelda again. Let me scoot like a cat on my butt over to her little by little. Oh. All right, Zelda. That was a long trip getting over to you. M, are the wounds getting better? They are. They're scabbing over, and then when they fall off, there's healthy skin underneath it. So it is a process, but we are in the process of trying to figure out first what's going on, and then once we know what's going on, a treatment plan from there. So. John, back again. You're cooking and eating a homemade cheeseburger. Awesome. Okay, so Lewis and those who just popped on here, Cersei. Zelda here, she's in with Max at the moment because we had to take Miss Zelda to vets over the weekend. The reason being is she fell. She falls off the nightstands on occasion. She's just a little clumsy and she's stubborn. So we had to take her in, Lewis, and those who just popped on recently, Cersei, KK, I'm not sure if you heard about Zelda or not. But we had to take her in because, you know, she came up limping. She came up lame with her left front paw. So got her in there about 1 o'clock in the morning or so. They did a physical exam. The only area where she kind of squinched up or kind of tensed up a little bit, kind of drew back a little bit, was just in the shoulder area, right? The elbow area, I mean, the elbow area. And they suspect that it's just like a sprain or a strain. Um, they didn't recommend an X-ray because even if it is a sprain or a strain, there's really nothing that can be done about it with an X-ray. It's just it is what it is. We got some cat morphine and we had some gabapentin at home, so we just been kind of back and forth with that over the last couple of days. Sometimes when she's walking, she seems like she just has her normal, because she's kind of like got a normal old lady limp due to arthritis, and other times it's a little bit more pronounced. We'll keep an eye on her, of course, and over the next. Hey, Glare Bear, how you doing, Jacob? Hope you're doing well. Over the next, 2 to 3 days or so, we'll probably take her in to her vet and just kind of do a checkup and kind of see where we're at. So that's kind of what's going on. Em, you have to go. It's nice talking to you and getting to learn about the cute kitties. Wish them the best of luck. And by the way, you're going to subscribe too. Awesome, Em. And we do live streams every Tuesday and every Saturday. It's a great way to come and kind of talk with the community and get to know people that are in the community. So. Bruce, is Max walking better? He's about the same, Bruce. I mean, he's fast, but he's probably always going to have Bruce. He's probably always going to have that diabetic neuropathy. So I don't think he's ever going to like walk normally in it anymore, like on his toes, on his paws. He's probably going to walk just a little underneath it. That's just how it's always going to be for him, more than likely. It is what it is. But he's fast though. He's a fast little turd. And yes, I did call him a turd. If anybody gets offended by that, I mean, lighten up a little bit. Some of these cats are a little poopy. Hello there. Is it Touche? Touche Adaluti? Sorry if I'm screwing up that name. Hello there, Lena. How is your kitty? Well, she's doing okay. She's old. She's 20, and she fell off, and we had to take her fall off. She fell off a nightstand, and we had to kind of rush her into an emergency vet just to see if anything broken. Just sprained. So, but she's doing okay. Hello there, Saturn. How you doing? Kristen, it's endearing because we know you love your kitties. Of course, these are our kids. John, I can call you a turd. Okay. Saturn, you're doing okay. How about yeah? We're making it, Saturn. It's already Wednesday tomorrow, right? So we're just hanging out with nine cats here. We live with nine cats, Saturn. Hopefully you're a cat person. If you are, you're in the right place. If you're not, maybe we can convert you into being a cat person. Lena, it's sad to a point, but it's part of life. That's one thing that I like to say every so often. So, if any of you are new to being a cat parent, a dog parent, stuff like that, I hope you understand and realize what you're getting yourself into. So if you adopt a kitten, adopt a puppy, please get into the mind frame, one, that you don't own these animals. You can't own an animal. You can be a parent, a guardian, a caretaker, so forth, but you don't own them. They're not a piece of property. They're not a chair. They're not a couch. They're not a car. They're not a piece of food that you can own. They're a living, sentient being, and they have feelings, and they have thoughts, and they have pain. They have their good and their bad. And also understand that it is a lifetime commitment. There's way too many people that are out there. They adopt a cat or they adopt a dog when they're cute and innocent and easy to take care of. Too often, what happens once they get hard, once they might come, a medical condition might come up, or they start pooping outside the litter box or whatever. What happens far too often still is they dump them. At least the ones that have some decency, they at least take them to a shelter instead of just dumping them on the side of the road. But just please understand, if you are new to being a pet parent, this is a lifetime commitment. You signed up to be a lifetime commitment through the good, the bad, and the ugly. So just be responsible. Be responsible for that. But anyways, Touche, you have two babies. Awesome. Lena, you have 12. We live with 9 right now. We live with 9 currently. I appreciate that, Glare Bear. Jacob, thank you. Yes, I can pet Zelda here. We're gonna spend just a few more minutes with these two. I do have a lot more kitties to show. These two are just separate right now in their room due to various reasons. Hey, Zeus's. Oh, I know, Zeus's. And Zelda's 20 as well. Just for those who might be new, she's 20. She's diabetic. She's had diabetes for 12 years or for 10 years or so. So diabetes is not a death sentence either. Saturn, you already have a dog and a cat, and your dad says we can't have another animal to run around the house. How do I join the community? Saturn, joining the community is just subscribing. If you're subscribed, you have joined the community. One thing for those who might be new, there might be a good amount of new people on here since there's around 50 people on this live at the moment. One of the cool things about this community is every single penny that this channel earns, whether that's through people watching the videos, donations, channel memberships, things like that. We donate to cat charities, cat rescues around the world. Right now, we donate to about 35 different cat rescues across the world. Usually about $50 to $100 per, and that's something we do at the end of every month. So... But anyways, we are going to go and check out some other kitties. And yeah, so we're going to say goodbye to Zelda, Miss Zeus. And we're going to say goodbye to Casanova. If I can get off the floor, that is, which is always a struggle. Sorry for the grunts, folk, but it's real life here. Bye, Maximus. We may see them again before the end of the live, we may not, but we're going to go check on some other cats. So we're going to say goodbye to these two for now. Just keeping up with chat here. Hello there, Caramel. How you doing? All right, back up, Yoda. Back up. This is Yoda for the new folks. Another tuxedo. Yoda really likes his face toy, his laser pointer. Phil, might be a good time to mention the membership levels too. Phil, I'm such a horrible salesperson with my own channel. But yeah, so the channel memberships, if anybody's interested in becoming a channel member, just know that every single penny of that membership goes to help feed, medicate, find forever homes for felines. We have channel memberships that are $1, $2.99, and $4.99. Eventually, I am going to add another channel membership up to $9.99. It'll be the Rosemary channel membership. Excuse me. We'll probably do that like towards the end of the year. So, but anyways. Lena, your cats have no tails. Are they all Manx kitties? And I will try my best to just kind of keep up with everybody in chat. I usually try to communicate with every single person that comes in here. Hello there, Eric. What's her name? Which one is her, Eric? Is it this one maybe? That's Pandora. This is the baby. Hi, baby. Yoda over there. Kit is in the bin. What's up, baby? Are you baby boo-boo? John, the cat bellies ate a mouse a couple of days ago. Wasn't much left on the kitchen floor. Oh well, they did their job then, didn't they? Caramel, the kitties are doing well. Hi, baby. Are you wanting to climb up me again? Max Caramel, his wounds are healing slowly but surely. Zelda fell off the bed over the weekend, so we had to take Zelda into an emergency vet. Hi. an emergency vet, and she has like a sprain kind of on her elbow. Caramel. We're just keeping an eye on her, giving her medication, limiting her mobility as much as we can. So. Oh no, Bruce. We're not doing the cone anymore on Max. What we noticed, Bruce, ever since we stopped, we're putting that cone on his head. His like itching and scratching has decreased dramatically. So we're thinking maybe having the cone on his head it made it worse. So we're giving him a cone free life right now. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Ryan, just a heads up, we've already saw Max and Zelda. If you let me know, Ryan, in chat if you want to see Max and Zelda. I have them in another room. Max is always quarantined right now, anyways. And then Zelda had to go to the emergency vet over the weekend. She fell like off of one of the nightstands and she injured herself, one of her front paws. So she's a little gimpy, but she's on pain medications and we're limiting her mobility. So just let me know, Ryan, in chat. I appreciate the kind words there, Saturn, about these kitties being adorable. Edie, hey, would you like to do a demo with me? I'm in a contest at work. I need as many demos as I can before the end of the month. It can also help me get a scholarship and cool pins. I'm gonna pass right now, Eddie. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Hello there, Joseph. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Jesse, no, I don't know these cats' names. I mean, there's too many of them. Appreciate that, Caramel. How is Caramel? What's the one kitty's name? I see it on Shelly's community page every so often. I can't think of the name though right now. Hopefully they're doing well though. Ryan, Max is doing well overall. He's definitely improving. We're going to be doing a biopsy on him on Monday, Ryan, to rule out. We're in the process of ruling things out, right? So the biopsy should rule out like any kind of autoimmune disorders, cancers, things like that. Kitty King, what do the emergency vets charge here? The whole bill altogether, KK, was about $400 or so. Because Zelda was just seen and given some medication, so it could have been a heck of a lot more, but it was about $400. KK, probably about $200 to be seen, 250, something like that. I'm guessing maybe a little bit more. Caramel, I'm gonna screw that name up. I'm sorry. Karami, is the one that you brought home. Hopefully they're doing well. Hello there, Ace. She's doing good. She's adjusted well after your home being her fourth rehome. Wow. And the other girls are doing good. Good. Good to hear. It's always difficult when you bring in somebody new, right, to the equation and having to kind of juggle that. Let's take a look at Mr. Orange. He says, hello, humans. Now, yes, Mr. Orange is still being mean to the carpet. It's still his enemy. Unfortunately, those stairs, he's still chewing it up. Spitting it out. This guy can definitely in the future be a stomach surgery candidate because of all the string that he eats like a nitwit. Hello there, PA. I'm just going to call you PA if that's okay. But hopefully he does not ever have to have any kind of stomach surgery. Baby, hi. What's up, girl? Hello there, Maria. Hope you're doing well. All right. Okay, I'm caught up with chat now. Whew. You got the purrs, baby. Catitude, yeah, he can definitely. Yeah, he's already, a few times Catitude. He's thrown up some string before. Thankfully, he's never had any kind of blockage, because we would hate to, for him to have any kind of blockage. We'd hate for him to, I think with male cats in particular, if they start having some issues, especially peeing issues, they have to become a girl. They got to get converted. But I don't know. Hopefully that never takes place. Caramel Blend, I appreciate you popping by here. You're going to go watch a Lisa movie. Okay. Well, have yourself a good night and have fun with all of those kitties. Hello there, Star Ruby. How's it going? All right, Yoda. You want to play again? Gabrielle, hello. Sending prayers. Oh, I appreciate that. And your subscriber, welcome to the Giving PAWS community. It's nice to see you. Liz, you're tired, so you forgot the name when animals eat things that aren't food. Pika. It's called Pika. And we do have a lot of Pika cats. Yoda likes to eat plastic and things like that. We always gotta be careful when we bring home our groceries because he'll start gnawing on the bread packages or the meat packages. The baby here is also another Pika fiend. She likes chewing on the enclosure of the water bottles, right? That are in the package, that kind of plastic. Tang, he's got a carpet problem. He's got his carpet issues. Thankfully, though, for the most part, I think that's really the only ones that kind of have those kind of issues. Where did Pandora go? Hey, Yoda. Tiny. Hi, Tiny. This is Tiny. Oh. Tiny, not so tiny is what we call her. As you can see, she's got some girth, I want to say. I like to say she's got some girth to her. She used to be skinny. I swear, this cat was so skinny when she was a kitten. And the thing is, she doesn't really eat. She never eats wet food. Unless late at night when everybody's asleep, excuse me, she just goes to town with the dry food maybe, but she never eats really, so I don't know. But anyways, Tine. And then we got Kit. Here's a little fun fact for, I think most people already know this already, but some of the regulars, y'all may not. Or most of you know, that we, over the last 50 years or so, or 50 years, what am I saying? After the last 20 years or so, we fostered about 50, 60 cats or so. And they were all kittens except for this one. Kit here was an adult. Kit. And she came to us very skittish, very afraid. They think she was abused, unfortunately, by some stupid, evil human. So we took her on just to foster her and try to kind of humanize her, I guess, if you will. Kind of get her to be unafraid of humans. Because it's going to be really hard for a cat to be adopted if they're afraid, right, of humans. So I don't know, maybe a couple of months we're working on her, just getting her used to us. And it just turned out that we wound up just foster failing her and adopting her as well. And now, really, she went from not wanting to be touched whatsoever to wanting to be touched all the time. She's very affectionate and she always wants attention. Oh, also, a heads up for everybody that's listening to me right now. Like I've said a couple times in this live stream, we do donate all of our money to charity, to cat rescues across the world, actually. Hey, pancakes. If anybody ever has a cat rescue, if you're new to this channel or if you have been on this channel for a while, and if you find a cat rescue that you want the community to donate to, let me know in a comment or send me an email. My email is in my channel's description. That is to anybody. Always, if you ever want to have a place that you want the community to donate to, let me know. I will take a look at it. I'll make sure it's legit. If you're gonna do like one that's a cat rescue that has like a website, I'm sure it's legit. Where it becomes a little tricky are like YouTube channels. I hate to say it like this, but some YouTube channels, they seem legit, they seem real, but they're not. They're fake. They're scamming. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but it's how it is. In the world we live in, it's just how it is. Hello there, Sue. Sue, we got about 15 minutes here, so the last quarter or so. But it's nice to see you, Sue, and I hope everything is well for you. Hope you're doing well. Sue, let me know in chat. I can go back to Max and Zelda, Sue, because I do have a little bit of news on both. Let me know if you want to see them, because they're in a room together, Sue, and I will go back to them if you want to see them. Just let me know. But like I was saying, if anybody ever has a place they want to add on to the, add on to the group as a place, as a place we can donate to, just let me know. But anyways, let me stop talking for a moment and kind of gather my breath. John, microplastics in the environment are a poisonous nuisance. Just saying, try not to use so much plastic. I know it ain't easy, but it's becoming that U word that I'm not going to be able to say nowadays. No critters want to eat plastic. Well, some critters, they seem like they want to eat plastic, John, but I understand what you're saying, though. I agree. Kristen, of course. We will be seeing Rosemary. We're probably going to catch you with Rosemary here in a couple of minutes, Kristen. Sue, it's okay. You're going to watch the replay. Okay. All right. There is some news, Sue, on both Max and Zelda. Both Max and Zelda. There is some news. Just letting you know. Oh, it's pancakes. What is it? Kitty King, don't drink too much plastic bottles. Need to get glass. One thing I will say, I'm sure probably the older folks in here. I'm an older folk too, so I'm saying this about myself. I am old. I might seem energetic and young, but I'm actually old, decrepit, and losing my mind. Gabrielle, you're leaving for church now. Hey, Gabrielle, it's nice to meet you, and we will see you hopefully in the future here as well. But what I was saying is, isn't there such a difference between like drinking something plastic compared to glass? And I give like milk as an example because I'm a big milk person. When I drink milk from the normal plastic container, and then when I drink it from the glass, because every so often, like at the grocery stores, you can buy it in the glass, right? Not very often, but every so often, and just there's something it tastes so much better. Um, just tastes so much better in the glass, and then you can you can recycle the glass and you can use it again, or you can wash it out and you can make something else. What is milk? Milk. Hello there, Dakota. Milk is comes from a cow or a goat or a cat or a mouse or a human. That's what milk is. Don't make fun of my speech impediments. No, you can. It's fine. I make fun. I can't pronounce it to save my life. There, Dakota. So it's all good. No worries. No worries. Margot, some of the worst is the thin plastic netting used on construction sites for soil stabilization. It disintegrates into waterways immediately. I see it every day at your work. Yeah, but in all seriousness, in all seriousness, though, I did have a speech impediment growing up, and I think I still have it. I always messed up like my R's and my W's. So I would say like instead of saying railroad, even there you can kind of hear the W, right? So it's like whale road instead of railroad. So it's terrible. Gabriel, you'll be back soon. Promise to promote. Oh, you promote it if you want to. No worries. Hey, Barb. How you doing, Barb? Hope you're doing well out there. And I want to say California, I think, Barb. I think it's the first time maybe you've been on here. So say hello to Barb people. I think most of you folks know Barb. Those who are kind of in between my channel and Shelly's channel. You got a good purr going on, baby. All right, so we're gonna leave these kitties. Oh, we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna go hang with the gremlin, aka Rosemary. Nevada, okay. All right, kitties. Let's say goodbye to Yoda, Pandora, Tang, the baby. Baby. Hi, boobers. Kit and Tiny must be underneath the bed. Maya, I pronounce your name correctly. Well, Maya, you have a simple, easy name. So I would hope I would pronounce Maya easily. All right, let's go downstairs. Yeah, those who are new, you'll say like, what in the world is this person doing here? Why do they have like books and blankets? Well, we have a cat that chews our carpet, stairs, and we're trying to get rid of. We're trying to get rid of our house. We're trying to sell our house, and yeah. So if you ever want to read a book or let me read you a bedtime story or something, I can stop on one of the steps and we can read something. But nobody's ever asked that yet. We could read the Mother's Encyclopedia, classic. Got to be careful not to show the wife because she doesn't like to be seen on camera.
Don't disturb the group.
Hello, Rosie. Kitty King. Yeah, we had to like move it around a little bit, KK. We had to like put the heavier books in certain spots because Tang is he's a little menace when it comes to those stairs. So we're always trying to outsmart him, him and his one brain cell. But it's difficult. He's smarter than he looks. Rosemary, someone could ask what reading level I am. I'm on the bottom rung, Rosemary. Picture books are what works for me. Those like 12-page books, pop-up books. Pop-up books are cool. Jay Jones, that's an interesting name. Hopefully that's not referencing a particular person out in Virginia, but hope you're doing well. I can't read one right now because I got to hang with Rosemary here for a bit. Those who are new, you're going to maybe hear things you don't normally hear on live streams from other people because it's like I'm kind of like, I don't sugarcoat things. And, it's like to me, if people get upset with what I say, it's like, well, oh, well. I mean, stay tuned or go. I mean, it's your call. It's just what it is, just who I am. So, you deal with it or you don't. Anyways. Hello there, Kevin. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Rosemary, for the most part, folks, she's, and I'm going to get gross here for a second, but hey, you know how this is going to be. Her poop has kind of gotten from pretty good, pretty firm, to now it's becoming more like soft serve ice cream again, chocolate style, of course, but yeah, so her poop is a little iffy. We have had to kind of change her food around a little bit. Yeah. So, she's got hyperthyroidism for those who are new. Excuse me. So she's always kind of a little up and down. So she might be going through a little bit of change with her thyroid disease. We might have to kind of elevate her, change her dosings a smidge. So But anyways, Barb, you just took a picture of Howie. Howie must be a kitty, I'm assuming, Barb, in another flower pot. He is starting to like those accommodations. Liz, yes, she is a thyroid kitty. Yes. Yeah, those who have never heard, I'll be very brief with this because I always like to be aware of y'all of your time, because you spend some time here. So I try to always be aware of it and honor your time. I appreciate you being here, of course, as always. But in a nutshell, Rosemary's about 18. She's deaf. She can't hear. She's got thyroid disease, which means her metabolism sometimes is doing this. It's just like going really, 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 really fast. Sometimes how I talk, really, really fast. And because of that, even if she's eating well and eating a lot, because her metabolism is going crazy high, she can't gain any weight. And in fact, if anything, sometimes we lose a little bit of weight. What was I saying? She's lived with us. I'm gonna get your question there in a second, Care Bear Williams. I'll get that question in a second, so just hang tight. Um, she's been, like I said, she's been with us for about 3 years. Her owner, right? I don't like that word owner. Brought her into an animal hospital, the animal hospital I was working at the time, and they wanted to put her down because I can't remember exactly the reason. Either she couldn't take care of the cat anymore or didn't want to. I can't recall. So they just, she just wanted her to be put down. Hello there, Susan. Yeah, she's a tortoiseshell. She's a diluted tortoiseshell. You got it, Susan. And hello also if you are new. Nice to see you. Welcome. So our animal staff, the vets, they did a once over. They checked her out, and they they said there's nothing wrong with this kitty. Like, she's old, she's skinny, she's healthy though. We can't, like, in good faith put this kitty, euthanize this kitty. So they just said we'll take her on, and essentially over time, after about 6 months, we moved out of the area and we took Rosemary with us. So, and she's been with us now for almost 3 years and about a week or so, maybe. Now, to get to your question, Care Bear, if you're still hanging with us, there is a medication for, yes, there is a medication called filamazole. It's a little pink pill. It's supposed to, like, control the thyroid, the levels, because with the thyroid disease, it's like a little tumor that's on the thyroid. It's never going to go away with the medication, but it's going to help control it. Now um, there is a treatment for thyroid disease called the I-131 treatment, which it's like an iodine shot that goes into the cat's bloodstream. It goes up into the thyroid and it eradicates the tumor. And it's pretty much like almost 100% guaranteed the first time. We had another kitty, Pandora Pancakes, who some of y'all saw earlier, the white cat upstairs. She also got thyroid disease. She was not doing well with the medication whatsoever. So we wound up doing that treatment for her. It is costly. Yeah, Lewis, I said it terribly. I've been a terrible job pronouncing anything tonight. Chobits. Am I a vet? No, I'm not a vet, but I worked in multiple animal hospitals. I've been around cats for 30 plus years. Through that time, my wife and I have had cats with kidney disease, with diabetes, with thyroid disease, feline leukemia, almost anything under the sun, cat wise, you can name it, and we've gone through it. So I have just a ton of experience with with felines. So yeah. And this community as well. This community is a bunch of cat loving cat parents as well. So there's a ton of experience that's on this channel right now. Folks like Rosemary, Lewis, Catitude, Four Cat Billies, Maya, Linda, Kitty King. I can just pretty much go down the list, and pretty much all of the folks have had like a Connie, Linda, so forth, Glare Bear, and on and on and on, Liz, and so forth. So there's just a ton of experience in this community as far as that goes. Oh, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Whew. Hello, Indomenius. Hello. Yeah, Filamazzoli. Filamazzoli? Falamazzoli? I don't know. It's a pink pill. Just call it the pink pill medication. Who knows? Yeah, exactly, KK. And that's the thing. And it's nothing like experience, right? So experience is the best teacher, right? I can call you in Dom. Okay, I will try my best to remember that in Dom. Kristen, do you know of any chat groups for pet loss grief? Chat, do you know of any chat groups for pet loss grief? Folks in chat, can you help Kristen with that? Kristen, I don't know like any off the top of my head, but I gotta imagine though, Kristen, if you put in like excuse me, like a Google search, sorry, in like the city that you live in, and like put in like pet loss grief or something, you could probably find something. And maybe you've already done that. I don't know, but I gotta imagine there's research, there's resources on online. Inda, you have 3 cats. Awesome. Are they doing well? Catitude, pronounced Felim Azoli. I don't know. I give up on that. I don't know. I'm sorry, folks. I'm having a stroke, I guess, on here. Connie, you used to get Fortiflora for Misty because she had trouble going to the bathroom. That's interesting, going to the bathroom. And it's helping. Huh. Connie, have you ever tried pumpkin? Like, do you feel like she was like constipated? Because pumpkin usually helps stuff like constipation. But yeah, Florida is Florida Flora is like a antibiotic. No, it's not an antibiotic. Anti it's anti something. It kind of helps the gut.
Why are you looking at me confused?
I don't know. Yes, my wife is laughing in the background. Indy, the cats are doing well. One is a kitten, and the black one is having a baby. Oh wow. Yeah, Connie, maybe try pumpkin. Try it for like a week or so. Yeah, try it. Try pumpkin, Connie. Maybe it'll help if you think the kitty is constipated. Oh, Connie, another thing also that can be a problem as well. Yeah, probiotic. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you, KK. Whew. What was I trying to say? Connie, I'm sorry. Is Misty drinking water? Like, have you noticed, is she drinking like a lot of water or not? Yeah, I do think somebody said something about comedy. It might have been the wife. I do have some innate comedic skills. I think somewhat, maybe. I'm not sure, but anyways, it is that time, folks, or is it? It's about that time. It's over that time actually. It's an hour. What are we at? An hour and 5 minutes. Connie, just the same as always with the water. Okay. Well, pumpkin, maybe. But if it's helping though, Connie, maybe don't rock the boat, right? If it's something that you're seeing improvement on, don't add another like, don't add something else to it unless it stops working, and then maybe try pumpkin. As always, though, I mean, ask a vet, of course, but Pumpkin is very good with constipation and diarrhea. So, all right, Rosie, you slept through this whole time, I think, or most of it. But anyways, I'm going to give you all the time to say goodbye to one another. Say goodbye to Miss Rosemary here. And if you want to say goodbye to me, feel free to, but you don't have to, of course. I'm just, kind of here to entertain, I guess my wife said, and try to give some, I don't know, some cat thoughts and just, engage with you all because you come here, you spend this hour with me, and obviously, the least I could do is talk. I couldn't be like not talking during these live streams. It's not my nature. Now I have a very dry throat and I need to get something to drink. I'll just leave Rosemary here just to purr for me, and I'll leave it at that. JD Dula, how much for the cat? She's priceless, so unfortunately, it's I can't. You can see her if you subscribe to the channel, but yeah, she doesn't. She's priceless, like those old corny whatever those commercials were.
This is not a Hallmark commercial.
Doop, doop, doop. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna hit that X button, and I will see hopefully some of you on Tuesday. This is Tuesday. On Saturday. I'll see y'all on Saturday. Most of you on Saturday. Some of you on Saturday. That'll be the next time we do a live stream. Saturday, 2:00. We'll see you hopefully then. If not, no worries. Take care. God bless. And adopt. Don't shop. Right. Adopt a senior cat. And always, always advocate for your felines because you are their voice. So don't let them suffer in silence. Anyways, until next time, bye all. Hi, Lisa, and bye, Lisa. Hopefully, maybe we'll see you in the future, Lisa. All right, Rosie. Bye, folks.